Greetings, peace. What's going on, sentient beings? It's Prosperity Priestess. Video. This one is going to be called The ABCs of Divinity. We speak up. I wrote a book, and guess who's back? So I did grab some items out of storage. This I had to get when I saw it. This as well. My grandma made this. She used to, is this crocheting or knitting? I'm pretty sure it's crocheting because guess what? My daughter crochets and I didn't teach her. My mother didn't teach her. She just decided to start crocheting, apparently. Pick up a hobby. So it's in the lineage. Today is January 11th, 2025. It's a very pivotal day. Energetically, it's a potent day, rather. I like to say 11s are walking through gateways of abundance. It's it's a cosmic alignment of the 2025, like of this year. It's like one of the first cosmic alignments. You guys know I'm not an astrologer. I didn't even realize that this type of portal gateway was upon us. I mean, it's pretty clear, 111. Yes, that Lakshmi energy's been coming through because that's 3 of them, 3 ones. Certainly, that's what's up. I was listening to some sale video, the Eat, Pray, Love, Eat, Pray, Tarot, Eat, Pray, Read. It's an awesome channel there. But anyways, he spoke about that. But he was talking, he's sidereal. But he was saying it was a different day because where like the moon was aligning with Jupiter, I think. Is that what he was saying? I'm not sure. But then I saw other videos pertaining to the 111 portal. I'm like, duh. So it's so interesting how things line up, whether it's you're looking at the Bulgarian calendar and numerically, or you're looking at like from a sidereal angle perspective, where it's where the planets are actually placed at and what astrological sign they are in and their angles, like specifically. So what's organic versus the man-made, computerized, this is our interpretation of it. It's how we write it down. It's in zeros and ones and in binary code. The universe has its own cosmic order and its own process. So, I love to talk about that. And I love to encourage people to look at their natal chart, which is why I speak about my natal chart so much, because it's a journey of knowing thyself, and that is what has helped me be able to accept myself more and love myself more and be more of who I was born to be. Become who you were born to be. I mean, you're going to do that anyways, but it makes me more empowered and happy about it and less fearful or wondering like, well, am I doing the right thing? And we all have different tasks in life and different journeys. So this book is relevant because it was gifted to me by the universe. They always gift me books. They love to do that. I love to read and learn and share information. Very mercurial. This was gifted to me on my solar return, the last one that I had in 2024, and I made a video about it as well, so you can see it in there. So I think that's awesome because that's something that I love to focus on, is self-development, probably because my son's in the first house. So, see, it makes me feel like less nerdy. I mean, I still feel nerdy, but less, I don't know, I feel bad about like, well, why do I care about this? I'm trying to learn and read, and other people may want to do other things or pull my energy another way, and I don't really care. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Because we all have different goals and preferences and ways of expression and ways of interpreting and living life. And like I said, different journeys on different paths. So self-development's always been huge for me. I think another aspect that relates to this wanting self-development being important to me is because Jupiter energy, Sagittarius, the teacher, higher philosophy, higher knowledge, traveling, the most beneficent planet, Jupiter. I like to call it like grandma energy. Anyways, that's the ninth house energy, and I have the planet Jupiter in the ninth house, so if it wants to be there, that's great, awesome. And then I'm not an astrologer, so I can't really tell you much else about it besides that. I don't know if it's exalted or not. One would imagine. I don't know. Can planets be exalted, or it's only based on what sign they're in? It's based on what sign they're in, I believe. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm never claiming to be an astrologer. I just pay attention to the system of astrology and learn about it and see how it correlates with my life, as above, so below, and communicate with others about that. And I believe this is back to this Jupiter energy, Sagittarius ninth house energy. I believe that's the same why. Okay, so maybe that's the self-development aspect, is the sun in the first house. And something that's also very important to me is my Jupiter energy, learning more information, higher knowledge, not just what's in the books, real life experience. That's why I have to do with traveling and going different places and actually having an experience. Because it's one thing to read about driving a car. It's another thing to play a video game, or it's another thing to sit in the back of a car, front of a car, and watch someone else drive. But until you have your own driving experience, you didn't experience driving, you see? So anyways, for me, my planet Jupiter is at 29 degrees. So it's the highest degree planet in my chart. So I think that's why that's important to me. And knowing different information and theologies, religion, perspective. That's how I see it. It's like, oh, it's like seasoning. Over here this grows, over here that grows. This season is more prominent in this area, this culture, this region. They eat like this, whereas over here, this culture, they eat like this. I look at religion the same way. The culture is like this as ninth house energy. So, and my perspective is like 29, 11, walking through these gateways, and it's a very high degree. So that has a lot to do with who I am, and what I'm supposed to be doing in this world, because it's in the ninth house and it's right there on the ninth, 10th house, because the 10th house is what you're known for. So I'm doing it. I'm supposed to be teaching it, and I want to, and I choose to. And then there's like all these other aspects. So that's why I love to be more of who I'm being more of who I was born to be. So I'm very interested in this book, though. That was gifted to me, like I said, during my solar return. Great job. Oh, my daughter won the kindness award. I remember that. She was in 4th grade then. Yes. Which is super important. That's heart energy. Oh, she won it on the 16th, which is a 7. Neptune energy. Ride the wave, Pisces, 12th house, compassion. And she's so compassionate. She's amazing. That's a wonderful thing about Pisces. That's how they are. They care about other people more than they care about themselves. So they got to find that balance. Virgo has to do the same thing because they're on the same axis. They're 180 degrees apart. The axis of sacrifice and service. But you have to balance. And in this Cancer full moon energy that's upon us, because today's the 11th, and so it's like transit in my 12th house. There's something else that's going on there, because I believe I'm supposed to look up the planets and write them down. I'm going to end up doing that. Anyways, because I looked them up, I just didn't write them down. I've been very reclusive and resting and happy about it. I feel all this 12th house energy. That's why I know it's not just the moon, because the moon is just not getting there for me. It's not even there yet. Anyways, back to the main point of this video, the ABCs of Divinity. This is the whole point. This book right here that was written in like either 2017 or 2018. I forgot. And I can't read or see what it actually says. I'm going to have to find my original notes of that, or maybe the email or something. I didn't publish it until like 2000. I mean, it's not published yet. That's the goal this year. That's what I'm doing. I'm also broadcasting it today, I believe I've done it one other time on video. But it is copywritten, and I did that in like 2020, 22, I think. 21, 22. Yeah, because I think it was like 5 years later. So it might have been written in 2017, but I didn't copyright it until 2022. And I'm going to publish it, and that's wonderful. And I look forward to that. So I'm going to read it on today's very potent day, moving into 2025, and with my intentions of getting it published. I think Jupiter might have moved out of Gemini and into Cancer, or it did, or it's gonna. I'm gonna stop talking about what I think is gonna. That's why I need to go look it up, and then understand it, and then communicate about it. But long story short, I've been going through some 12th house stuff. I know it. I feel it. And when I looked up the planets before, I was like, oh, see, that's what it is. And I need that. It's almost like a rebirth. It's a time to self. It's hibernation. We're in the winter season. It's Capricorn season, going into Aquarius soon after the full moon. That's right. This makes this full moon the last lunar moon, the last astrological event in this lunar year. Which that's something I want to learn. Like, well, what makes it a lunar year? Does it every year it starts? I know, like towards the end of January, and because that's a Chinese New Year. The Chinese cycles was based off of the moon placement. So, and I had asked myself that in a different video. I was like, oh, is it Aries? No, apparently it's Aquarius. Because it's going to be Aquarius season when it's new moon in Aquarius. So I'm going to learn about that more. I'm excited. I love to learn. And teach. Confirmations. There's a bang down there. Sounds like something fell. A package fell. It was dropped off or something. So, right, newness upon us, yay. That's what we're communicating about. Understanding information, knowing it, understanding it, and becoming it. It's a process. So here I am going up this spiral again. Maybe I'm just communicating about this because of books having to do with 12th house energy. Like, you sit in a private, by yourself, in a quiet space, and you write and create. Your imagination, 12th house energy. 12th house has to do with being secluded or alone, like how I feel in this new apartment. Alone. And which is great because it's really giving me the time to reflect. And which I believe that's why the moon card is Pisces energy. So I'm always like, why isn't it Cancer energy? The moon is ruled by Cancer. So then when you're reading the definition of the moon card, it's like, oh, that's a whole lot of Pisces energy. And just bringing things into balance, all the way holistic. Like, I thought about the yin and the yang sign. I was like, is that Cancer or Pisces? It's all perspective. It does look like two fish. But to me, it represents balance. Certainly is water energy. 12th house, encompassing it all, mixing the light with the dark. Which is why I wore white and black today on this Saturn's day. Sometimes I wear green because Saturn's heart energy, infinity. Yes. So back to this 12th house. It really wants you to get in touch with your soul. 12th house, Pisces energy, Neptune energy. And this is something I'm really focusing on more and more. That's what I care about. For whatever the reason is, that's what I care about. That's what I want to develop more of. That's who I want to be. Oh, right. Like, I was watching a little video. I was like, I want to share all of these videos. I feel like the information I need comes to me, and I'm grateful. Like, Sometimes I go out and search for it, or like I want to learn about this, so I'll look for a book in the library. I'll type it in on a video or read an article about it. But a lot of times, even as I'm trying to search and look for something else, I'm getting other information. And then also when I just sit still and don't do, I get these uploads or downloads. It's almost like putting all the pieces together, and it's great, and I love that. Just like how I love this process of becoming more yourself. I love how this crystal found me in my grandma's house. Yes, I'm going to read the book. I love, and it was the first crystal that found me. And it was at my grandma's house in the windowsill. And I used to be there all the time. And I'm like, I used to be there all the time. I washed her dishes. And one time I was doing that and I saw that in the windowsill. And I was like, yo, what is this? I said, Grandma, is this glass? Is this glass? You guys see it. Now, this one also found me. This was more recently. This found me in 2024. So that means, wow, this one found me in 2017 before my grandma transitioned, because it was certainly that year. And this one found me in 2024. This is a rose quartz, and it's a pyramid shape too. How similar how this one is. This is a clear quartz. This was crazy because I was in the middle of an abandoned building. Like you could tell, like there was cement base there. And you could tell it's a building that was knocked down. There's grass growing up through it. I just went there because I was like, oh, nice quiet spot I can make videos at. And it's nice and sunny. And I can see all these buildings over here. I can see a horizon. I can see trees. It's away from the sidewalk and the sounds of the cars. So I was just walking to just explore where I was at. And I found that abandoned building plot right there. Off of Main Street. Off of 17C, which is 17 is 8, Saturn. And C is 3, Empress. 3 is Jupiter energy. So anyway, Saturn and Jupiter made me think grandpa and grandma. 8 is, Saturn, 3 is Empress, but C is Empress, pardon me. 3 is Jupiter. But C is Empress, and that makes me think about my grandma as Venus energy, so it makes me think Venus and Saturn. So whichever way you want to chop it up, I see my grandparents, grandpa and grandma, which is awesome. Yes, and they were married more than 50 years. They had celebrated their 50-year anniversary. We all did that as a family. That was great. So maybe all these conversations, or some on alignments, like I said, we're in the midst of Cancer full moon. It's family. It's lineage. It's your bloodline. It's 2025. It's a 9-year. It's the year of Tiamat. I'm hype. I kept saying that all last year too, because it was the year of the dragon. Chinese astrology, the year of the dragon. So it's Tiamat year too. Even though it's an 8 energy, it's like Marduk. Anyway, and that's something I gotta learn. I have to learn the Kabbalah. I don't even know all the planet. Yo, I'm so excited to learn that. I'm like looking at my news feed, keeps showing me videos from like 4 or 5 years ago. Plus, I remember when someone first introduced me to Anunnaki and Dr. Malachi Z. York. From one thing, from no thing, came one something. When taking everyone through the schools of religion. The metaphysical journey. I have a holy tablet too. Oh, see, that's a book I have to get out of storage. So much stuff. I have so many books. Gratitude. All right, back to more supernatural stuff that occurs in my life, which I like to show you guys as well. This found me in that field, so that's great. I have that with me today. And my favorite crystal, Mossa Jade. I don't even know why it's my favorite. Probably because it's Taurus energy. I love me some Taurus energy. Like my grandma. And earth signs. It's earthy, it's Venus-y. What's not to love about Taurus? Like, damn, yo. I love Taurus energy. I guess in my mind, this is a Taurus stone. Even though it's green, you look at like heart energy. But it says it's moss or jade. It's moss. It's stuff that grows. Stuff that grows. You can tell when I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's stuff that grows, but it grows abundantly. similar to this ivy. It's just so cool. I've been putting ivy all around the house and didn't know that it represented victory, and because like it's like an evergreen concept, like it's still growing into winter and being victorious over these elements out here. It's time of self-preservation, inner reflection. You go in your cave, hibernate, all this 12th house energy. And you know, Pisces, a hangman. I go from the 12 to the 21. Tell you guys that all the time. So I'm living it. I'm going in my hibernation period, hangman, new perspectives, I'm all this living it like that. And this is my hibernation mode time as well now. Just like it's been. It's part of my fool's journey in homelessness. And I was already on my fool's journey prior to being homeless. And I've been saying that in my videos over the summer. To now go to the 21, that ivy energy. Because I had the wreath of ivy. That's why I'm pointing over there. Go to that energy of victory. 21 card. Go from 12 to 21. That's exactly what I mean by that. I'm living it. And I get to say that, you know, because I have material results in Capricorn season. I get to express it now. Gemini moon on Gateway to Abundance, the 11th, 111 portal, 2025. It's a 9-year. You guys know I'm 9-9. You know that, so I'm super excited. You know, that's why today is so special. Like, I intended on making this video 2 days ago. I was like, I'm going to do it on the 9th because it's the 9 energy. And then it'll be a Thursday, like my grandma's energy, Jupiter. Then I didn't do it. I was like, okay, well, the 10th is going to be better because 10 is like Pluto and there are all these fires and it's knocking down old constructs just like you're talking about in your songs. I love this stuff. So I guess you can watch me spray it on camera. And it's lilac. I love this scent. I love this color. Lilac and sage, those two together, that's why they're my colors for my business. The more things I need to do, I get to do and I'm excited about. And when you're in hibernation mode and just focusing on self and what really matters, what you want to do, then maybe you'll actually put some action towards it. Like, readjust and do it. So that's what I'm continuing to do with these videos. But it's about getting more focused. I'm like, I have chakra videos. I only made like 2 chakra videos. And that's what I always communicate about that has helped me so much. And I correlate everything to the chakras. I correlate everything to the planets. Because whatever time frame you go through, all throughout history, theology, any place, the planets were always there. One of my videos, my daughter and I were reading a book. About the planets, about the cosmos. And we only read half of it. We didn't read the other half. So that's kind of symbolic because even it got interrupted by my dad. I'm laughing because of the whole CPS battle thing. I got solutions to hollering at segment in them. I'm so excited. I learned that on accident. I'm so grateful for the information. I'm so grateful for the journey. What am I going to put it into practice? You see me doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep showing you these results. And my ancestors got hella jokes. That's why the last court date's on my mom's birthday. She don't celebrate that as a whole witness. So all I do is talk about the cosmos and the alignments. Ancestors with us always and in always. That's what I also always do. Communicate about. So, it's like my grandma energy. I'm trying to find something from my mom. Dang. Well, she wrote in this. So this will be some of my mom's handwriting. Boom. This is from my mom. Because I don't think there's any recipes in here from my grandma. Grandma, mom, and then something else I got out of the storage. Me and my baby. I was looking at this today. I got emotional. Not just because it's a Cancer moon energy, and it's so symbolic, but, you know, life and how precious it is. Like, I remember that moment. Like, looking at the picture, I remember that moment. Wow. And, like, just communicating. Oh, I'm getting emotional right now. Just communicating to her, like, shh, I got you. Everything's going to be okay. Whew. Oh. So anyways, Motherhood, most important job. Fast forward, 2018, 19, it says there. This is us. One of those picture things. Having fun. Alright. So let's get to this book. Everything's all connected. That's why I make these videos and show. I'm going to have to pull a card or something. The moon card came out in one of my last readings. Woo! This is the ABCs of Divinity. And my intention with this book was to make it a mother-daughter project. With me being the writer, because I know I like to write and do that, carry energy. My daughter loves to draw. So I was like, I'll be the author and she'll be the illustrator. So she did. After I wrote it, I made this little prototype for her. And I wrote the words on the book and she drew pictures. Back then, the year I wrote it. So I still have it. The ABCs of Divinity. Yes, ABCs of Divinity by me. Okay, Thursday, October 17th. That 8 energy, Saturn, infinity, heart. It's from my heart. It's a contribution to the world. Because it's like I wanted to do something this is another reason why it's so important. Oops, the whole reason I wrote it. to help, but it's like, how do I help? And since there's so many, I'm not here to say, what the fuck? There's so many issues. And so many people and so little time. I'm one person, like, how do I make a difference with my energy? And I decided on write a book. And that way, I could put my energy out there to assist people, but it's to the people who want the assistance because they'll look for the book or they'll see the advertisement or something and be like, oh, that's something I'm interested in. Because I don't want to help people who don't cast your jewels to swine. And I've learned, and being in places where you're trying to help people, but they're there and they don't want to be there. No fun. And I don't want to spend my time and energy in those ways. I want to help people who want to be helped. But also, I don't want people to just be able to pull on my energy at any time and in a given place. No. And sometimes schedules aren't always the best for me because I like the free flow. And I definitely don't want to wake up and the first thing I do is thinking about going to help someone else. I want to think about me. Told you my son's in the first house. So all these things, my certain career paths I just didn't think were for me or too robotic or it's pulling too much energy out of me or I feel like we're not really doing enough. It's like a fake help or whatever. And I was like, what can I do? Plus then you're stuck in one area trying to help just one area, one demographic of people. And what if you want to do more than that? What if you're multi-talented, multifaceted? So I decided on a book and I wrote it, and I'm very proud of that. And it's to help people. I asked over and over to help and heal myself, as well as to help and heal a multitude of others. So I feel like in this book, that's what I'm doing. So that's why I wrote it, the ABCs of Divinity. And it's a mother-daughter project, a way to capitalize. And that's another thing. I want to capitalize, but I don't want to capitalize off people's misery. I want to capitalize off of helping them and empowering them and assisting them and persuading them to pursue their passions. I heard someone tell me, sometimes you got to trick people into helping themselves. I said, damn. But it's like planting the seed and watering it, So many lessons I learned. Also, this was automatic writing. This kind of happened on accident. I was trying to write, and then what I was thinking I was writing and wanted to write on the page, when I looked down, that's not what was there. Like what I was thinking and saying out my mouth, that wasn't there when I was looking down on the page, what actually came out. So, it was automatic writing as well. And I did a ritual to bind the Duchess. I guess people say boom. Boon. B-U-N-E. B-U-M-E. B-I-M-E is how I wrote it and found out about the Duchess bind. So I have all these writing projects to do. I represent that she-shat energy. My Mercury is conjunct my South Node. Mercury is planet of commerce and communications. Why does this? Like I've been doing it because I've been doing it. It's conjunct my South Node, and which is in Libra. So that's um, balance, scales, legal matters, being the peace. I'm glad I'm done with that energy. People pleasing shit. Fuck that. I want some Aries shit now. North Node Aries. Let's go. And it's conjunct my moon, my feelings, how I feel. Whoa. Like I explained it to my cousin. I was talking about my natal chart, and I was like, "Your moon is how you feel," and the North Node, Rahu, it amplifies anything it's next to. So she started laughing when I told her that. So she's like, "Oh, right. That's why I've always been like this. Always been like this. It's hype for no reason, 0 to 100, real fast. Like, wait, what?" Especially about things that were passionate to me. 8th house energy. She's awesome, my cousin. And even I told her before we were looking up her chart, I was like, yo, I know you got Virgo energy. Like, I know you. I was like, what is your moon sign? Her moon sign is Sagittarius. And she always did a lot of moving, and as a child, and then as a young adult, and into adulthood. And she was in the military, so she traveled. She pursuing higher education, all this Sagittarius shit, right? Higher education. Now she's licensed. She's a licensed clinical social worker, LCSW. So that's great. And we talked about so many things. I always enjoyed our connection and communicating, which is awesome that we're able to do as adults, just like we did when we were children. Is awesome because her second child is Sagittarius and her first child is a Virgo. She's a Virgo rising with a Sagittarius moon. And her children are Virgo and Sag. Right? And she was always the closest to our grandfather, who her first son, we always like, it was like almost like he was like grandpa reincarnated as her first son. You could see it easily, and then even looking at the timing of it. That was that. Oh, and they were both Virgos. Her first son's a Virgo. Grandpa's a Virgo on the 8th. Saturn energy. So like I talked to her about her chart. She's an Aquarius. It's about to be Aquarius season. So maybe that's why she's coming up. I don't know. Just talking about family and stuff. But yeah, so gotta give thanks. I definitely did the ritual working with Bond, the Duchess, Demon Time. I mixed the light with the dark, been doing this and didn't even know it. Like they call out to you. They want you. That's why I'm learning this. Like, wow, gratitude, thank you. I want this too. Yes. Let's go. Yeah, you picked the right one. Just like ideas when they come to you. I read a whole book about that. And how ideas, they come to you. And this author was writing about how her experience with that was like a book, and she was supposed to be writing it, and then she didn't, and she ran into another woman who that same idea and concept came to her, and like the certain details, all of it. So it was very interesting. So I say this to my daughter all the time: have prosperous dreams turn into reality. And they're your dreams and ideas for a reason, and they're here. They came to you. Like, have prosperous dreams turned into reality. And that's that 12th house energy. 12 to 21. In your imagination, your dreams, 12th house, your sleep, bed pleasures, 12th house energy. You're by yourself, meditation mode, Neptune shit, spirituality, spiritual development, in the dark, being connected to all that is. And that's how you be victorious. 21. World card! Out to the book, finally. All right, so special. All right, give thanks always in all ways. You already know. I give thanks, gratitude, always in all ways. May you be filled with internal joy and external gratitude. Yeah, I have been saying that long. Internal joy and external gratitude. I have so much intellectual property. And I'm grateful. Mwah! All right. Special acknowledgement, spirit, ancestors, parents, child, higher self, and inner child. Okay. Wait, there's nothing on here to bind? this work is protected, copywritten. ABCs of Divinity. Maybe I didn't put that in there yet. Always in all ways, give thanks. Gratefully yours. Author of the book, illustrator. All right, but I told you about buying, and in the book, it'll be in there. So here we go. The ABCs of Divinity by Prosperity Priestess. Allowing awareness. Breathe before beginning. Create consciously. Dream daringly. Elevate eternally. Forever faith. Genuine gratitude. Heart healing. Igniting imagination. Jumping joyously. Keep kicking. Learn listening. Make memories. Name nothing. Oppose oppression. Peace. Prosperity. Quite quiet. I love that my baby drew the gratitude hands for peace and prosperity. I'm always doing that. And I be wishing people peace and prosperity. They be like, God bless. I'll be like, peace and prosperity to you. I'm not trying to be less. I'm not trying to be less nothing. Gratitude. I'm not trying to God be less. No, I don't want to be less. But peace and prosperity to you. Peace and prosperity. The both of us. Quite quiet. I hit him with the peace and prosperity. Peace and prosperity. Quite quiet, it said. Righteous, respectful. Serve and support. Teach togetherness. She drew stick figures holding hands for that one. Universal understanding. Baby's so smart. She drew a solar system. She was like 6 years old when she did this. She's 11 now. Universal understanding, yes. Various voices. Oh, that's right. She made Mesquite. I think that's her name. The blue one in X-Men who changes. Who's her favorite, of course, because that's chameleon energy. That's Pisces energy. That's being all that is. So she made that one. Because we talked about the pictures that she drew and why. Win within. She drew a trophy. Express excitedly. The stick figure saying, hooray. You're you. She drew different stick figures. They're all different colors. And one of them saying, I am. My little precious Pisces, baby. Aww. Yep, she gets it. I used to tell her, you use all the crayons. I used to tell her, in order to make a beautiful picture, you have to use all the crayons in the coloring box. All of them to make a beautiful picture. So, that's awesome that you're you. One of them saying I am. They're all different colors. It's beautiful when everyone's in there. That's very much Pisces energy. So yes, I study my daughter's birth chart too to learn more about her, how to understand what nourishment she needs to make her a better her, because we're different. That happens anyway just by living together and caring and noticing and choosing to, well, hey, I want this to be for this person too. Good for them. Zigzag zoom. That's the last page. So. Always and always give thanks. Gratefully yours. And it says our last name. Yes, about the author, about the illustrator. Oh, what's that say? Tuesday, June 15th, 2021. Is that when I made this, or is that when I actually got a copy written? That's probably the copyright date. June 15th, 2021. Because it can't be when I made this. All right, so yes, successful in that mission. I read you guys the ABCs of Divinity. It's a very special book to me. To my contribution to the world, one of many contributions. I'm always giving this energy and broadcasting. I give freely, that's why I receive freely. But you use boundaries. Who you choose to give to, where, when, why, if, any of that. I ain't say be loose now. It's just that when you do give, you give from your heart, fully. Like, not on some old, oh, I don't want this no more, so that's the only stuff I give away is if I don't want anymore. No, give things that if somebody, perhaps they like it or want it or they need it or they can use it. All right, I'm going to pull a card. Matter of fact, come on, you guys can just come with me. Just come with me. Just come with me. All right. I'm going to sit right here for a moment. Wait a second. First, I'm going to show you this. I also got this out of storage. Yes. 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 I remember I found this. Yeah. It was like right in my path as I was walking. I have no idea what kind of bird it's from. I just know you don't find feathers like that every day. Purple, higher chakra, Mercury. So this is going to be in the office area, which also is yellow and gold. With all their decorations in the office area. Yellow, solar plexus. 4141, 144, you already know. Light and the dark. Let's go. Okay, because it's about being natural or you're not. It's about, gratitude, confirmation, you're nourishing this earth or you're not. You want to be synthetic and fake, or you want to be real and organic, hands in the dirt. Whoo! Okay. Uranus and Taurus, you already know. Confirmations. Let me set this down real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me grab a card. Let me grab a deck grabber. Yay, I made it back. Voila. It is I. Okay. I want to do something kind of different. Let me see. The lighting is not great at all. But that's okay. I do want to check out one of these animal cards. Let's see what we get. I'm just going to flip to a page. And it better not be that one that kept bringing... Never mind. It kept being a turtle before, which is, one of my totem animals. But it's like, it's just saying be patient. Let me see if I turn lights on, if that's better. I don't know if it's creating a shadow or not. Eagle, which is one of my daughter's totem animals in Aztec astrology. Do the right thing. Eagle says, as you're growing up, you will be faced with a lot of choices. Some of these will be fairly easy, such as what you want for breakfast or what game you want to play with friends. Other choices will be a little more difficult, such as whether to take that piece of candy from a friend knowing that they had taken it from another person without their knowing it. Ooh. Another choice would be when some of the kids at school are teasing a new kid and you aren't comfortable joining in the teasing, but you feel pressure from your friends that are part of the teasing. That's real life. It really do be like that. Let's suppose your father has left a few dollar bills lying out on the kitchen table and he seems to have forgotten they are there, because this is for children's spirit animal cards. I got them for my daughter. Would you take them? What would be right thing to do in any of these situations? What's the most important thing, that you have that piece of candy, or refuse it because it was taken without permission? Shit like that. You know, where's your heart energy at? What choice do you make? Peer pressure makes it difficult. Or some of us never really been like that. I remember I used to sit next to the kid who ate glue because everyone was mean to him. And I didn't want to be mean to him. And I didn't like people being mean to him. So I sat near him to try to prevent that, and so I could be nice to him and share with him. And it was fine. Because it was taken without permission. Would it be more important to join in with your friends so they wouldn't tease you, or to stand up for the kid who was being teased, or take the money on the table knowing your father wouldn't really miss it, or tell him that he left it there? I'm sure you would know the right thing to do. Awesome. And then it provides activities. So that's awesome. The eagle card. You already know about eagles. The next card that I saw there was the fox, which is interesting because this is the full moon, the wolf full moon, so wolves and fox. And the one in between is the elephant. And elephants, I heard that that's a symbol of Lucifer as well, elephants and crows, which I started to say in the last video that my caseworker, she loves elephants, and like to move into here for this program. She loves elephants, and she has an elephant on her desk, actually, and as we spoke about that, and I was like, oh, and I did the crossroads ritual to a legba. Hold on. Let me show you. I got some rum there. Superior rum. You already know, gratitude with the least behind it and all that. Just gotta give thanks. I'm gonna end up lighting this candle. I'm gonna take the sticker off. Just blessings to the house and stuff. I had some incense. You guys know I did my Pier 1 Imports thing out here. Like I said, I put ivy up all over. Items I grabbed in nature. Okay. Alright, so back to cards. Let's see, which one? Oh, this is that one. We'll do this one real quick. We'll do the Modern Witch Tarot. But I also want to do one of the ancient cards, too. So just a little bit. All right. Oh. Hold up. You see I'm shuffling. You know that. I always show you guys on camera. Okay. Anything want to reveal itself for this particular video? Feel free to do so. So yeah, just thinking about what services I'll offer, as I get myself online. Woo! There they go. What do we have? First of all, we have the Hermit. Exactly, because I have to stop being it's time for me to move from underneath the rock and from inside of the turtle shell and share the information that I've been collecting and that I do and that I am. Yeah. See? What's next? I see the last card there. Oh, no, I don't see the last one. Well, that's Two of Pentacles. But I saw something. Ace of Swords. Let me just go through them. Hold on. All right, the Hermit. With the King of Cups. I already know. King of Cups. That's what's up. Having a king on his throne who's in touch with his emotions. And he knows that every problem doesn't need a hammer. every problem is not a nail. It needs a hammer. I was about to say something about my ex, which had to do with cups and compassion, but no, I'm not, because I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to mix the old with the new. We don't do that. We just move forward. Don't look back. That's that Sodom and Gomorrah shit. You'll turn into a pillar of salt. You don't look back. Don't do that shit. Hell no. You'll be stuck. You're looking back. So, moving forward, look, he got his crown on. Ooh, all that solar energy. With the yellows, the solar plexus, the will to win, the King of Cups. That's a shark back there. Even though there are waves going on, he's calm. He's patient. This is the energy of King of Cups. Calm, patient, confident. Gonna make it happen. Emotionally stable, in control. Treat him right. You know that. Page of Wands. Page is the newness of fire, new passions. See, she's curious. New passions. It's a new wand that the Hermit is looking at. The King of Cups. I'm going to just keep going with the cards there. What are they doing? They're making a Ten of Cups. Dun, 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 dun. All that curiousness about the wand, you're going to find out. It's going to make 10 of cups. It's a family energy. Water. 10 is 1 and 0 coming together. So, family. What do they call that? Like your nuclear? I can see that's like your plutonic, nuclear, Pluto. I don't know, but I always think of 10 as Pluto energy because it's power. Because it's when the 1 and the 0 comes together. It's like you take the cord and you plug it into the outlet. It's like the 1 and the 0. Like there always has to be the connection. Like boom, and then it's and it sparks. So 1 and 0 is very extremely powerful. 10 energy. It's next level. So I always think about that as Pluto. And Pluto, last time I looked, I'm pretty sure that's the planet that was at 0 degrees because it's changing signs. And I feel like that has a lot to do with why these fires just happened, as well as the fact that it's a 9-year Tiamat, ancient Sumerian water dragon god is energy as well. You already know. A door just closed out there. You probably can't hear it. It's a straight confirmation. It's a 9. It's a fire year. Burn this shit down. Rapturing. Old systems being gone. That's the energy of Pluto. So this is why you could say it. I could say, well, how did you just say Pluto? It represents Pluto, but it also represents Tiamat. Smack you like the Robin Hood meme. I don't even know the words. I just know that it was fuck out of here. Look here. Snot-nosed generation or whoever's asking or wondering, because it's not just young people that ask dumb questions. I mean, no question is dumb. But if you're asking to try to pull down the energy or type shit, crab in a barrel, Cancer Moon reference, it's fuck out of here. Go back to the bat cave. Pluto is obviously a very ancient energy, just like Tiamat, dragon energy. So and when they come through, they're destroying everything. Wrecking ball, whoosh, knock all this shit off the table, ling ling. Even though that's usually what I say for Uranus, Pluto is like the whole wrecking ball, like knocking buildings down and shit, like mad houses, like 10 of cups on them houses. Okay. And it's Tiamat. She ain't with the dumb shit at all. Straight fire dragon breathing out this bitch. 8 of Wands, he's coming. Yay, look at him. Oh. I'm so happy. I was like, I almost didn't wear this dress because I was like, now I'm not going to have something to wear, but I'm going to go to my storage sometime. And today, actually. So I did plant a seed to find a bag that has clothes in it, and it should be up front. It should be one of the last things I put in because I had a bag that was with it. Anyways, it's all going to work out how it needs to. And it's what I realized. Like, you don't ever have to worry, It's what I am starting to embody more and more. I'm so grateful for this journey, and I'm just being it and loving it and happy and feel good. Blowing kisses and just grateful, smiling. Yes, okay, so we know Wands is fire. We know 8 is that heart energy, infinity energy, makes me think strength card. It's 8 is Saturn. Saturn is heart energy, so that's why I say that. So these are really is putting your heart and driving to it. Look at him, he's on a motorcycle going through the desert trying to get to and it might be a her because I see the ponytail trying to get to where she's going. But mine is a him. He's the Hermit and the King of Cups and then this one. Yes, new wands, new fire, new passions, turning into happy families. But it has to arrive. The messages, the energy. So it's very. It's like magnetic. 8 is magnet because it's Saturn, because it's heart. That's why, because it's heart. Um, and the heart is magnetic. It pulls in. 888, materialize, manifest, magnetize. That's my definition of 888, and that's why. So they're going exactly where they need to. That's why whoosh, it represents those messages. Whoosh, it's coming quickly too, exactly where it needs to. It's like battleship. The coordinates is going to exact coordinates as you see. What else we got here? Woo! Ace of Swords coming with that truth. Excalibur! And I said that in one of my rhymes. I don't like how I said it on video. It sounded so corny, and I didn't say it with the right way, so it didn't rhyme like it was supposed to. Anyways, I'm gonna end up remaking the video. They're all gonna get remade. This is just destiny, and to make it, I'm getting it out there. And yeah. Speaking truth, authority. Aces are yeses. Using our words. Sword energy, swords and words. If you look at the letters, you could play that game where you flip the Scrabble. If you scramble the letters like Scrabble to words, you can also come up with swords. Swords, the words, they're the mechanism, they're power. Hecka, power. This is being powerful. This is an ace. It's a yes. It's a win. It's the one. It's the truth, because it's the yes and the win of the words. Very powerful, authoritative, a higher knowing. Come on, look at it, butter clouds and stuff. Look at that beautiful brown hand. Speaking truth. Excalibur. Two of Pentacles. Different paths, right? It represents like being unsure. It represents bring things into balance. 2 is always balance energy. Earth is like what? Projects, your path, your monies, them coins. So multiple paths leading to just juggling multiple projects, material projects, path, endeavors. It could also be like receiving, because 2 is a receptive energy, even though negative numbers are the. It's said that okay, the woman is receptive, and that's negative energy, but we are positive numbers. 0, 2, 4, 6. Like 2 is I'm gonna tell you, 0 is the womb, 2 is the moon, 4 is Uranus, 6 is Venus, 8 is Saturn, the heart. Whereas a man would be the one, the what you call it? This phallus energy. But anyways, and be the positive, the assertive energy, like that sword, or like the wand. Fire and air is masculine, whereas water and earth is feminine, receptive. All right. Anyway, sometimes it helps, instead of saying masculine and feminine, to say, or it helps to say, to see it in another light, such as positive and negative, or light and dark, or seen and unseen, or to put out versus to pull in. So to give versus receive. There's different dynamics, different polarities, different interpretations, different modalities, ways of operating for the energies that we're speaking about. 2 of Pentacles. Juggling. Got mad things to do out here. Got this work to do. Or maybe receiving a lot of things, gifts and items. But it's about bringing a balance to your activities. Good enough. Phone falling. All right. And then I said I wanted to do 1 card out of here. So to make it 1 card, And we know for sure that it's only going to be one. Hold on. Alright, so I have no idea which one it is. I'm going to pick one I can't even see. This one. Whatever this one is. I can see it's in reverse because I see this little thing right here. So if I flip it up like this, it'll be reverse. If I turn it like this, it'll be upright. I'm going to pull it how it was. Which card is this in reverse? Dun dun dun. The Hanged Man. Oh, so I just went for the 12 to the 21. Let's go. Now he's right side up. 12 to the 21. The Hanged Man. Woo! Pisces energy, 12th house energy, new perspectives. So, the Hangman 12, MEMCs, TYR, or Tawaz, TWAZ, T, a war of God or God of law. Neptune. The Hangman is Odin of Scandinavian myth. The rainbow implies water. Its colors also correspond on the Hangman's body to the chakras, yogic points of energy in the human psyche. This is everything that I spoke about in here. Anyways, so I pulled cards for you guys. The Hangman's hair seems to merge into the ground like the roots of a tree. On one side shines a crescent moon, symbol of the high priestess. You already know, goddess of mystery. On the other appear Odin's twin ravens, Hugin and Munin, thought and memory. Ravens signify death and thus bring information from the other world. Divinatory meanings, attachment, deep spiritual awareness, independence. We were talking about Neptune energy reverse. Being overly influenced by outside ideas. Pressure to conform. Demands. Sacrificing something to get past hangups. Lack of purpose. So it was great to read all of that so that we understand. So wherever anybody's at in life, it could be either or. And like I said, this is what I'm focusing on not doing. That reverse shit. Being overly influenced by outside ideas or pressure to conform or demands or... No. Just waking up every day and just learning and just being myself. And in my next timeline, I'm in it already. And it's great to just have this 12th house energy and just... focusing on being. So it's removing layers, it's changing habits, it's finding purpose. It says sacrificing something to get past hangups. Whoa, that too, yup, changing habits, all types of stuff. I'm very grateful for this reading. I'm very grateful for this video. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for this life that we all have. Right, using our 12th house, compassion, energy, all of us together, rainbow, new perspectives. It's great awakening. 2025, gonna be flames. I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. Remember to always ask ancestors and to surely seek spirit because we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. Peace.